You guys, so yesterday I was on WhatsApp minding my own business, right? And I get this call through WhatsApp from a local number. Now, I'm that kind of person who usually doesn't answer a phone number that I don't recognize just because of scammers and all this. But then on this particular day, I don't know why. I was like, oh, what the heck? I'm already on my phone. Let me just answer. Let me see what this person wants. So the person on the other end of the line is a lady. It sounds like a lady. And they're like, oh, I'm part of this group that you're in. And I just wanted to call to double check whether you'll be attending the women's meeting tomorrow. And so, like, because I'm that kind of person who doesn't like leaving groups just because like WhatsApp will report you and say, oh, this person's left the group. I always stick around in groups that no longer serve me or that I'm not really participating in, which is like my fault already. Like, why don't I just leave groups that I don't want anything to do with anymore? Like, it doesn't make sense. But anyway. So this person is like, there's a ladies thing happening tomorrow. I just wanted to double check that you've got the link to the Zoom. So I'm like, I haven't really been paying attention to what's been happening in the group. But can you resend me the information? So anyway, this person's like, I'll send you the link, the code to the Zoom now. Immediately, like my radar should have gone off. Like, anyway, I was like, okay, so a code, like a pop-up appears on my screen, and on the pop-up, like, is a 6-digit number. And so this person is like, oh, did you receive it? I was like, yeah, I've received it. And they said, can you read it out to me? At the corner of my eye, I'm pretty sure I could see somewhere where it says, do not give anybody else this number, right? But at that moment, my guard is down. My guard is down. My guard is down. This person is like, oh, my sister, they kind of know about the group. So I'm like, you know, this person's genuine. This person's genuine. And so my guard is down. And so I read out the number to this person, the 6-digit number. And so they say, oh, are you sure? Are you sure? And so I look at the number, like I took a screenshot of the number. And so I look at the number again and I say, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. And they say, oh, read it out to me again. So I read it out to them again. Immediately I read it out to them again. The phone hangs up and I get kicked out of my WhatsApp. I get kicked out of my WhatsApp. I'm not a person who usually swears, but at that moment, the S word kept coming out of my mouth. S. As I'm looking at my screen. Oh my goodness. At that point, if I knew what was good for me, I should have started praying there, not using the S word, but praying to God to say, help me in this situation, because and so immediately it kicks me out. And so I was like, oh, I try and get back in, right? There was like, oh, press this something. And so I try to get back in. And so it's saying, oh, you no longer have WhatsApp on this phone or something like that. You might have registered it on another number, on another device. So I try and get back in again, and I thank God. I really, really, really thank God. I really thank God. I really, really, really thank God. Because a couple months before, like last year, the youth group at my church had done this thing about having two-factor authentication on your WhatsApp phone, because they were getting like scammers calling, like pretending to be somebody from the church. And so I had two-factor authentication. And so when I tried to get back in, it said, can you put in the code for that you put in, like the code for your WhatsApp. So on top of like for me to enter into my WhatsApp, there's sometimes it asks me for like a password, and so I put in a password. And on top of that, there was also like it sends me an email to my account to confirm whether it is me that's made a change to in my WhatsApp. So of course, I didn't confirm like the first thing on my email that, you know, I changed my device. And when I tried to get back in, because I'm the owner, I have the password to get into the WhatsApp. And that is how this person didn't succeed in taking over my WhatsApp. And so like, I managed to get back into my WhatsApp. So, and I tried, like immediately, when I got in, I tried to call the person. And because they knew what they had done. They knew what they had done. They didn't answer the phone. And so I reported the number and I blocked the person. But you know what? It just made me start thinking that this is how the enemy operates, right? You don't have to be doing anything for the enemy to attack you. Like you could be minding your own business, happy as Larry, going on with your life, and the enemy will come at you when you're least expecting. That's when he will attack, because your guard is down. As I was saying, like my guard was down, my guard was down. I couldn't even, there were no bells, alarm bells going off in my head that, hang on a minute, wait, just think about this. This doesn't seem right. The enemy will come in like sneakily when you're not thinking about it, when you're minding your own business. So this is why we need to always have our full armor on. Always have our full armor on. It doesn't matter if things are going well, you're cruising. Always have your armor on, because when you're cruising, you think everything is okay. That's when the enemy comes at you. You guys. You guys. You guys, you don't understand how much it shook me yesterday. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is how this person would have gotten all my contacts, all the conversations I have had ever since I started having WhatsApp. All my detail, my I don't know whether the images would download on the new device, but my images, all of these things that they could now use and utilize. And with AI, they could literally mimic my conversation style and be talking about things with my friends and my family, pretending to be me. You guys. It was a lesson. It was a lesson that, you know what? Just like the scammer came at me when my guard was down, I trusted, they didn't come out like they were a scammer. They pretended they knew me, they were a good person, they knew me. This is the same way the enemy will come at you, as if it's an angel of light. And you're like, my goodness, you won't even suspect. And when you're when you're like, oh, they're okay, and your guard is down, then they attack. You guys. This is not only about like scammers. Or that be on the lookout for scammers, okay? Be on the lookout for scammers. But this is not only about scammers. This is about in your spiritual walk. Don't let your guard down. Because you never know when the enemy is going to pounce and attack. So be on your guard. 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 Be on your guard.